All right, Robert Griffin III after the game yesterday. We'll see about his status Wednesday when the Redskins are back on the practice field. And with us, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Richman, Redskins historian. His weekly visit, and we did have a pre-Philly visit by you earlier this year, but now a couple things different. First of all, rookie starting quarterbacks first on your agenda.
Right. Well, go back to 1994. Gus Frerotte, backup quarterback that year.
Right.
To Heath Shuler. Heath Shuler was the much more heralded quarterback. Gus comes in with the Redskins 1-6, 17 of 32, 220 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions. That was an amazing performance by a 7th-round quarterback. And Patrick Ramsey,
right.
I pick him, 2002. Redskins beat the Titans that day. But actually, Ramsey didn't start that game. Danny Wuerffel, one of Steve Spurrier's Florida Gators.
Right. And you also go back a few years, some other famous starts for the Redskins rookie quarterbacks.
Right, Stan Humphries back in the Joe Gibbs 1 days. That was a really good start by him.
How about this year's starting quarterback in New Orleans? He didn't do too bad down there, did he?
No.
No. RG3, you heard of him?
Yes, I've heard of RG3.
All right, what else we got here, Coach? What else you got?
December 7th, 1941, Redskins-Eagles, Pearl Harbor Day.
Pearl Harbor Day.
Right, Griffith Stadium. Redskins won that game 20-14. And actually, the game was meaningless for both teams, both out of postseason contention. But it was announced during the game that all military personnel, government personnel had to report to their headquarters because the game kicked off at 2 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock Hawaii time. But the PA announcer would not say exactly what happened because of George Preston Marshall. Didn't want to cause a panic in the crowd.
Well, that actually was announced during the game. If you're in the military, please report to your post.
That was announced, but the specific circumstances were not announced that day.
What about Philadelphia head coaches? I mean, maybe not. This will be the last time the Redskins face Andy Reid. Who knows what's going to happen there after the season is over? But, I mean, you've seen some pretty good coaches come through Philadelphia over the years.
Right, I have. Well, I don't know, Marion Campbell didn't have great years in
the Swamp Fox. His son is Scott Campbell, head of personnel for the Redskins.
That's an amazing connection.
Yes.
He had some mediocre seasons with Phil in the 80s, but, I mean, you'd have to put Andy Reid up there at the top.
Right. Mike, the holidays are rapidly approaching. You don't have many of these books left, so let the fans know how to get one.
Right, I'm out of the vault, but I have the Redskins Encyclopedia. Just go to redskinshistorian.com, and it's chock full of historical information about the Redskins, and I urge you to go. The holidays are still here.
The holidays are still here. I will say that as a true statement. And you get one of these sharp shirts as well. Mike Richman, Redskins historian. Fan Forum next on Redskins Nation.